Good to everyone. And this real stock price move later. Suppose we don't know what happened in the future, but we based on the relative strength index. This one, they said that this is a good time for us to buy because market oversold, so we buy. And now we can have a look at the stock price later. Is what? Do we gain? Do we gain? To everyone, if we buy the stock price at that level, we follow relative strength index. Do we gain? To everyone, we gain or we lose if we buy the stock price at that one, and next time the stock price move at that level, so we gain or we lose. To everyone, here the stock price we buy here is right. If we buy here, the stock price for the next few days goes up, so actually we gain a lot. Do you see here? Now I show you that we don't care about which stock here. We don't care. We don't care about the performance, return on asset, or return on equity. We don't care about the industry. We just follow relative strength index here. And when we follow the relative strength index, at this one, they say that we should buy. And we just follow that, we buy. And when we buy the stock at this one, and look, in the future, the stock like this, so do we gain to everyone? Actually, we gain a lot. You see here, we buy today at that price, and next few days the stock price goes up, even though it goes down. Okay, and very interesting here, we gain. And have a look. Relative change index say that at that point, whenever it breaks the rest one, it means the market overbought. And when the market is overbought, at that point in time, what should we do? What should we do? Exactly, we should sell. And so now we buy at that price and we sell at that price. It's right. Here, have a look. Indicator here says that we sell that's right. Is it good? Is it good? We buy at the price and we sell at that's right. We don't care about the stock. We just follow relative strength index indicator. Is it good? We buy and after that we sell. Yes, really, really, really good. It's right. So that's why I told you for the pattern, maybe it's not clear. But now we just observe and practice to see the relative change index work or not. And we see here, it's right, it's work well. Yes, okay. And have a look again. Here, it's nearly reached the blue price. It means, you see, think about the time to buy because the market is overbought. Do you agree? Here, market is overbought. And so we think that this is the time to sell, to buy. Sorry, this one oversold. I'm sorry, this one. And we should buy. So we buy here. Again, after selling, okay, for this one, just come out the market. And we buy here. And have a look. Now, relative strength index shows at that one. So we should, what should we do at that point in time? What should we do? What should we do now, please? Tell me. If we see the relative strength index here, what should we do? Or maybe here. Out. here indicator. I want you out. Go we can by have the for when and the 40,000 tons. However, at that time, in the financial crisis around 2008, actually no investor wanted to buy because they're so worried about that. But insider, they know better about the future performance of Techcombank. So that's why they make decision, they buy back again. Okay? For two purposes. One, they have the stock price not go down so significantly, it will affect the value of Techcombank. And the second one, they got chance to earn the huge profit later. Vinamilk, the same story, the same situation. In the COVID-19, almost of stock went down, but actually for Vinamilk, the performance of Vinamilk was not affected significantly. And insider, like CEO, CFO of the Vinamilk, they knew about that. And they made decision that they spend cash to buy back again. And normally after they buy for the day here, the stock price will increase significantly because it sends the signal to the investor that Lanti mentioned before, yes, this company is good. And the companies, they only buy back if the stock price is cheap, undervalued. You know what I mean? If the stock price is overvalued, the company just leave fast, they never buy back the stock. However, whenever they see that the stock price is undervalued, they know that's better than outside investor, they will buy and they wait. So that's why here. And for this one, we talk a little bit about the fundamental. That explain to you why it's better if we combine two, technical and fundamental analysis. And another one, we also concerned about this one. GD, tell you about the transaction of a major stakeholder. For the transaction, it means for the major stakeholder inside, we assume that they got the inside information, the private information. And whenever they do, because some reason related to performance of the firm, we just receive the information, but we are not sure that the information is good or not. We just receive it, okay? However, inside it goes more. We don't know, but we follow that. So look at about the GD. If they buy, it's good. If they sell, this is the best signal. Okay, so now just because I show you the website and for something here I would like to provide to you, now we go back to the main purpose. That we focus on relative strength index. And you can choose any stock that you like. For example, you go to this website and here you can put the name of the stock that you like and painting, and you can choose the peers, and you can make a comparison with the VN index as well. And so now have a look for relative strength. Have a look. This is for relative change. And here we don't know, okay? We also don't care about what kinds of stock here, what's the name, but we just see here. This is the time for us to buy or to sell stock. When the market, whenever market breakdown, and for this one, they use only 40 and 60 quite early to act, is that? And for this one, it shows that markets oversold. What should we do when the market's oversold? What should we do? We just focus on here. Exactly. We buy and have a look where we buy. We buy SS1. Do you agree? We get the price, so we buy. That's right. And we just wait. Whenever the relative strength index in the range, we do nothing. We wait. And here, good now. For this one, oh sorry, and here, so this one, the market's overbought. So when the market's overbought, what should we do? We should sell. It's right, exactly. And have a look at the price we sell. What is this? It's okay? Can we earn money? Can we earn money? You see, we buy here and we sell here. Yes, we can earn money. Yes, but little. Exactly. So, you mentioned a very good idea here. A little, it means if we don't follow technical analysis, maybe we lose money. But if we follow technical analysis, maybe we have to buy and sell so frequently. And whenever we buy and we sell, we have to pay fee. That's why sometimes, even though we earn the return, but we pay for high transaction costs. That's right. So, and for one say that a little bit, so maybe you can wait. You can wait. Maybe this one is it better, or just a little bit again. However, think about that. But you can do for many times. Okay, you can do for many times. Now we may choose another stock. Which stock you choose? Please tell me to check whether relative strength index work or not. One case we see, okay, it's work. Another VP Bank. Okay, VP. This one. And you want 6 months or 1 year or 3 months? Anton, yes. How long you want? Okay, so with two candlestick is right. Okay. And this one for relative strength index. You know, because this one they choose from 40 to 60, so maybe we can extend to 30 and 70. Okay, maybe it's better. Oh, sorry. And so now have a look. Follow this one. Okay. Management. Now have a look. 1 point here. We should buy. Do you agree? We should buy and have a look when you buy at this one. Okay, we buy at that price. And here. For this one, still in the range. So we wait. And this one very dangerous here. It's right. Oh, sorry. It means that if we got money, we buy again. Or if we don't have money, just leave that. Do you agree? Because relative strength index suggests us to buy again. If you got money, buy otherwise. And we wait. Okay, now this is the time for us to wait already. That's why we buy here. We buy. And this one we sell. We, not the market. We sell. Have a look where we sell. And we sell. It's okay. And remember for me, you earn the profit only within 1 month. For that period. 7. Sorry, it's July to August. It's right. Not so long. It's okay. It's mean that now, following relative strength index, you gain or you lose. For this case, I mean that's for this case. You gain or you lose. Anton, yes, what do you think? It's okay, it's right. So for our students, you can suggest me any stock that you are interested and we can investigate. Now we are using the relative strength index. Does it work or not? Or you can go home. Okay, we choose for another one. BITV. Okay, and have a look. 6 months is right. Trang Nguyễn, you want for 6 months? Okay, so relative strength index here. Now have a look. This one. Rather than we choose from 60, now we can extend to 30 to earn more profit. It's okay. Wait more to act. What's wait more? Earn more. So this one, the time to buy, and we buy at this one. And we just don't care and just follow. Still in the range, just wait and just wait for this one at 70. So for this one, we should sell, okay? We buy and we sell on the day. From here, wow, February, nearly 1 year. What? Oh, it's for 1 year. I read you only 6 months. Wait for me. Yes, maybe something. I'll look at this one later. And here, this one, another one. We look here from the August to September. So we sell at this one. Wow. We sell. We gain or we lose? Could you please tell me? We sell at this one. We buy at $35,000 and we sell at $42,000. What do you think? We get a lot. That's right. Imagine that we bought at $35,000 Vietnam dong in August and we sell in September. That's right. How many percentage you earn? The return you earn, how much is it? How much? The return you earn for only 1 month. Yeah, so you see, so that's why before I criticize a lot for the technical analysis. However, for some indicator of the technical analysis, it worked very well. And relative strength index is one example. And until now, it still works well. No one can explain why. And everyone know about that, but actually not most investors they follow. I don't know what. However, here, look at it's right. We still see. Yet this is from the Vietnamese stock exchange, from the real stock with the most recent period, and we see we don't know, but we just follow exactly what the technical relative trend in the indicators suggest us. It suggests us to buy, we buy. Suggests us to sell, we sell. And here, look at the price, we earn the huge profit. Right? So now for your question in the exam. First of all, go to the website, choose any stock that you like, any period that you want, and you will have the charts here. And based on the chart, try to observe if there any pattern, any resistance or supporting level, and you also look at for the relative strength index, and you suggest that should we buy or should we sell or whatever. Okay, this is the question. And you will see here also on the chat. I think maybe you are so tired, so I think we should take for 10 minutes later. Now you will see about the rest one. We call this a moving average. What does this mean about the moving average? Mean that you will take a P0, P1, P2, you divide by 3 to know about the price on average. For the next days, you take from P1, P2, P3, you divide by 3, you got another one on the price on average. And when we see about the moving average 20, mean you take the price of 20 days and you calculate on average. For the next day, you will across the oldest one and you add the new one. For example, here, we take from the stock price 1 day to 20 days, you got one value. For the next day, you check from price in day 2 to 21, we divide by 20. So we call, and after that, for this point, we connect all of them. We have the moving average, and we have the moving average for 20 days. We have the moving average for 50 days, and we have the moving average for 100 days. And for the this one, I don't know how to call pink. I think for the pink line, it means tell you about the short moving average. For the green, it tells you about the long, and they tell you that it doesn't matter here. But whenever the short and long moving average grow together, so it means that the stock price will change. The stock price, the trend of the stock price will change. For example, here you see the short go down, cut. This one. Compare with the long. The long moving average tells you about more stable. Let's be careful here when in the day we see about the short moving average. It's short, it means that in recent days the short moving average go down, like you see here. It's go down. And have a look again. If it continues to go this way, the stock price will decrease. However, thank to God, we have another one here. So what does it mean? It means that we look at the moving average for short term, moving average for long term, and it doesn't matter if they move parallel together. However, we should pay attention on the time when they cross together and they cut. And we see this is the short term when they cut, it means in recent day, the downtrend is stronger. That's right. That's why it's make the moving average in the most recent day and shorter day, which is lower than the long term. Yeah, this one. However, for this case, we see here, it means it tells you that the uptrend of this one is quite strong because for the short moving average, it means that in most recent day, it's increase compared with those days in the past with a longer. So that's why here for this one, we may expect that for the next few days, the stock price of BITV is still in the uptrend. And if you, this one, so we talk about the moving average, okay? And the way that you rate moving average. And it tells you about that the trend of the trend is strong or not. But when you make decision to buy or sell, I suggest you to use this one. And you see here, this one. It's nearly, but after that, it goes down. Okay, so it means that no time for to buy or sell. You can check for this one. You see, we buy, this one we buy. Okay. We buy here. Oh, sorry. We buy here and we wait. Maybe this one, or maybe for some people they want to wait more. It's up to you for the clear signal. And here, so you see from the August to October, yes, we sell. And if you remember that in that period, we have some COVID-19 occur in Da Nang. Is it right? Do you remember that? And everyone in that period was so optimistic, and it may affect the stock price. But later on, the stock price goes better. And for the technical analysis, they really don't care about the reason behind. They just observe the stock price movement, and they suggest us to buy, and this one to sell. That's all. If you remember on that period, it's right. The stock markets were very pessimistic, negative, and some COVID occur in Da Nang, Quảng Nam, for among that day. And nowadays, we got many good information for the vaccine, it's right. So that's why it's encouraged the stock price goes up again. This one for fundamental analysis, but this one they don't really care. They just focus on, oh, good or bad news already reflects on price. So now our job is just look at the price. When we apply relative strength index, we buy and we sell. Actually, until now, up to now, we got all case that we use relative strength index, we still win. So now, what do you think? Do you want to use this one to buy stock? To everyone, do you want to use this one to buy stock? You know, before you can ask me, you can tell me any stock that you choose, and I choose, and based on relative strength index, we will try, and up to now, we see almost a case. Up to now, 100% of case we win. The another question: do you want to use relative strength index to earn money now? Do you want? Yes. And remember for me, be careful. Okay, yes, I totally agree with you. So we may try with a small amount of money. Why not? Is right. However, again, if you want to invest for long term, you should look at the fundamental as well. You see, for short term, that's good. That's right. For short term, that's okay. But if you want to invest in stock for 1 year, 2 years, many years, be careful. Fundamentals still support your investment. Okay, but maybe you want to trade for the short term, 1 month, 2 months, or 6 months, for example. Technical analysis may work well. And among that, like you see, I show you about the pattern. Not really work well because we still face many kind of risks. However, for the relative strength index until now, we see it's quite safe. That's right. Yeah. And so now we go back to the slide for other, not really important. I mean, that's first, we look at for the trend, we look at for the pattern, and we look at for moving average and relative trend index. I think that's enough for the introduction of technical analysis. For other like a Bollinger, etc. here, you see, it's not really work well. I do not mention that it's really work well. No, I'm sorry when I talk about that. But I mean that for this level, we don't discuss so much about this one. That's so. And up to now, even though I found that they develop many complicated indicators, but actually, finally, they still agree that relative strength index and stochastic still work well. So that's why for this level, we try with a small amount of money, focus on relative strength index first, and you may send me the message that you say, oh, hello teacher, I win. Or you may say, oh, because of my suggestion, this is your fault and I lose money. That's okay. Share with me. It's okay? And I think it's enough for today. Do you agree? If it's enough, I will stop recording. And if you want to continue to study, I will continue to teach you. What do you think? Is it enough for today? Yep. Okay. So now I stop recording. Well, thank you. Thank you very much for today. Yep. Thơ Nguyễn, do you have any question? Actually, yes, all groups submit the optimal portfolio through email. I have already received. Yes. Oh, I'm sorry. I required to submit in the Blackboard for the old version, and I did not set up in the Blackboard. So you send me via email. That's okay. That's okay. That's fine. Or group send me via email. Thank you. Thank you very much. Yes, you can ask me any questions.